Let's get into more detail about the same. 8. The display. First, placement. Placing the display at the right spot multiplies the viewership of the signage. The most common spot is behind the billing counter of the store to capture the maximum time and the attention of the visitors. It has to be in the line of sight, and also we have to take into consideration the nearest audience and the farthest audience. Depending on that, we can consider the size of the display. We also have to consider the ambient light of the location. Second, location of the display. Display can be installed indoor, semi-indoor, facade facing or outdoor. You have to buy the display with the right brightness as per your requirement. You can watch the brightness video. I will provide you the link at the end of this video. Third, operational hours. According to the requirement of the customer, we can suggest the display with operational hours. The standard availability of the options are 8 hours by 7 days, 16 hours by 7 days and 24 hours by 7 days. There are displays which works 24 by 7, just like the display which were installed at the airport. 4. Orientation of the display. The display can be installed in two ways, horizontally and vertically. If you want to display information, then it is advised to install the display horizontally. And if you want to display the products, then it is advised to install the display vertically. Number 5. Content. You can play video, images, speaker or live TV on the display. You can also show a multiple content on the same display with a different zone. 6. Audio. The audio can be given for the single streaming content only. You cannot have the audio for the multiple content which are showing on the screen. 7. Display type. You have to buy commercial display and not the consumer display. And to know the difference, I will share a video link at the end of this video. Number 8. Lights location. Many times the ceiling lights reflects on the display, resulting in watching fatigue. It has to be installed taking into consideration the ceiling lights, and there should be a specific lux of the ambient light, and proper calculation using the right formula has to be done for the task lighting. How much is the ambient light? According to that, you have to decide the brightness of the display. 9. Brightness of the display. If the ambient light is high, then normal 350 nits commercial display will look dull. You have to opt for 500 or 700 nits display, and if the display is facade facing, then you need to have a display with 1500 nits. You need to watch a video of our brightness to know more. I will share you the link at the end of this video. One bonus tip. Use this formula to select the font size on the display so that the farthest audience should be able to see clearly. 150x is equal to farthest viewer. For example, if the character height is 4 inches, so 4 into 150, which is 600 inches, is the farthest viewer distance. Media player. This is the second most important component in digital signage setup. Is your media player robust to run for 24 by 7? Because most of the times it will run for 24 by 7. Is the media player of the right configuration? Otherwise, there will be a lag in the content. Does your media player have RTC, that is real-time clock, so that synchronization and the ad schedule can play at a proper time? For example, if you have scheduled an ad at 11 AM in the software, but your media player do not have the real-time clock, then it will not sync with the software and the ad will not play on time. The advantage of setting up a media player is you do not have to change your existing setup. Nowadays, a lot of displays are there with small mini computer inside. You have to check if the hardware configuration is enough to support the digital signage software. But if you don't have the SoC inbuilt, then you need a media player. Amazon Fire TV Stick is most cost-effective yet reliable media player device for small-scale digital signage application. So you have a double advantage. You can play this digital signage software and also watch movies on OTT platform. Digital signage software. The main hero of the movie is digital signage software. The software gives you flexibility and features which will help you to give the best output on the screen. Let's see the features of the software. 1. Multi-platform support. Select the digital signage software vendor who supports multi-platform like Windows, Android, LG WebOS or Samsung Tizen. This will provide you with a wide range of hardware options to select from and the flexibility to add new signage with a different hardware in future, yet enable you to stick to the same software. You don't want to be in a dilemma to switch the software provider while upgrading to a new hardware. You have the freedom to choose. Second, price versus value. The cheapest software provider are not always the best, and the most expensive software providers are not always the one who deliver the maximum value. If you need to run only video, image and tickers, then you can find them in the market at very low cost. But if you need other features, then you need to go for a feature-rich digital signage software, and that will come at a cost. Security. Select the signage provider who gives utmost importance to security and provides an end-to-end encrypted system. This way, an security breach will be prevented and display network will not be compromised. 4. Customization. Choose a digital signage provider who offer you customization, as this will help you to meet your requirement perfectly. Also, any unforeseen need that might arise can be tackled easily. You don't want to go through the hassle of changing the provider in few months of the usage. 5th, customer support. Responsiveness in addressing the queries and quick issue resolution are the essential element of the smooth operation of the display network. 6. Continuous development. Choose a provider who update the software on timely basis with quarterly release and updates the player automatically in order to make new features available immediately. 7. Cloud versus on-premise. Choose cloud for a greater flexibility and fewer worries. Unless you are a banking institute or a big corporate with a fixed one-time budget for a digital signage and a decent IT support team which can take care of the infrastructure, do not choose on-premise signage. 8. Data storage limit. Is there a limit on the data storage on cloud? If you are running a network of 10 displays, how long can you use a 500 MB storage? So, choose a digital signage software with a good storage capacity. 9. Free demo. Free sound enticing. Try it before you decide. 10. Consultation on signage project. Do they provide consultation to help choose the right hardware and other elements of your signage project? Signage software is just one part of the offering, and without the right hardware, no software can do wonders. So, select a provider who has a team for giving proper support. 11. Network size of your project. The bigger your digital signage network, the keener your evaluation needs to be. The risk of choosing an incorrect software is super high. Revamping to the new provider will be a huge pain. Better safe than sorry. The sturdiness of the software is whether it can handle the load in case the number of displays increases. It is able to take the load of 500 to 1000 digital signage displays. 12. Lack of scalability. If you use the software provided by the hardware manufacturer, then you are stuck with them to use their display only. and normally it ends up being more expensive than the digital signage software. If you have a digital signage software which can run on various displays, then you have a good bargaining power from different vendors. At the end of the game, you save on cost and you can scale across different brands.